I remember it was back in 2004 or 2005, and I was walking down the street, and I was struck with an idea, wherever ideas come from, the opposite of a self-help guide, a self-hurt guide. I thought, well, that's a great idea, but surely someone's come up with that idea. It's too easy. So I went home to check it out, and I Googled it, although Google didn't exist, so I suppose I Yahoo'd it or Lycosed it, and it didn't exist. So I immediately quickly scribbled out the first chapter to a self-hurt guide. But I wasn't really a writer then. I was a screenwriter and a playwright, which, really aren't writers. They're just people too lazy to write 400 words, so they'd rather write 100 words with not a lot of words on the page, just a lot of space. And it didn't really work as a screenplay, although I tried to force feed it into screenplay form. I tried to turn it into a website, how to fail the website. Each week someone would write their own failures, or I'd write my own failures, how to fail at this, how to fail at that. But those were the days before WordPress and Tumblr and stuff, so, you needed to know some major nerd to get a website up and running, and, my friends are pretty cool. So I just sat on the idea for years. Every few months I'd Yahoo it or Lycos it, or finally Google came around. I'd Google the idea to see if anyone else had come up with the idea yet, and still no one had. And I kept sitting on the idea. I wanted to use it so badly, but I didn't have the chops to write a whole book. Then finally, just one day, and I think it was 2007, I was showering, and I thought, today's the day. I can finally write a book. And I sat down, I took the first chapter I'd already written. It was, after 3 or 4 years, still pretty damn perfect. And I started writing, and less than a year later, I had How to Fail, the first ever self-hurt guide. I think it's pretty good.